Hello students, in this video lecture we will discuss what is classroom management. So first is meaning of classroom management. A group of people coming together to learn a common subject or topic under the guidance of instructor is called a class. Means a group of people क्या हो रहे coming together हो रहे किस चीज़ के लिए to learn a common subject or topic under the guidance of the instructor means teacher is called class. Then second is the people taking the instruction are called students or people means जो लोग instruction ले रहे हैं is called students, and the place where the instruction takes place is called the classroom, and जहाँ पर instruction दिया जा रहा है जिस place पे is called classroom. Then third is positive learning environment in a classroom so that teaching takes place smoothly and successfully is called classroom. Means क्लासरूम में हमेशा क्या होना चाहिए पॉजिटिव लर्निंग एनवायरनमेंट होना चाहिए जिसकी वजह से टीचिंग जो है वो स्मूथली और सक्सेसफुल तरीके से क्या होती है कंप्लीट होती है इज कॉल्ड क्लासरूम मैनेजमेंट. अंडरस्टूड मीनिंग ऑफ क्लासरूम. Classroom management is a way of organizing the resources, pupils, and helpers so that teaching and learning can proceed in an efficient and safe manner. It means classroom management एक ऐसा way of organizing है जिसमें resources, pupils, and helpers involve होते हैं. Resources means learning resources, for example, books, project craft, board, chart, duster, aviars, education software, etc. And pupils means student and helpers means instructor और टीचर्स सो दैट टीचिंग एंड लर्निंग की जो प्रोसेस होती है वो इफ़िशेंट मीन्स विदाउट मेकिंग एनी मिस्टेक और वेस्टिंग टाइम एंड एनर्जी एंड सेफ मैनर से क्या होती है कंप्लीट होती है. अंडरस्टूड. देन मैनेजिंग द क्लास इन द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंस फॉर टीचिंग इन ऑल लेवल. सो टीचर शुड मैनेज द क्लास स्ट्रिक्टली बिफोर ड्यूरिंग एंड फिनिश द क्लास. मीन्स क्लासरूम मैनेजमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक ऐसा वे ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जिसमें स्टूडेंट नीड्स इंटरेस्ट एक्सपीरियंस एंड पर्सनलाइजेशन इनटू लर्निंग एक्टिविटीज सो दैट मैनेज द क्लास इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंस फॉर टीचिंग इन ऑल लेवल. जिसकी वजह से टीचर्स को हमेशा क्लास को मैनेज करके रखना है स्ट्रिक्टली बिफोर ड्यूरिंग एंड फिनिश द क्लास. सो नेक्स्ट इज रोल्स ऑफ टीचर. In that first point, develop caring and supportive relationship with and among student. It means teachers are develop caring and supportive relationship with and among student. Then second is organize and implement instruction in way that optimize student assist to learning. Means teachers are plan or arrange learning activities in effective way so that most effective use of a student assist to learning. Third point, encourage student in academic task. Means teachers should encourage to student in academic tasks, for example for positive competition, and create positive learning activity, give student responsibility, allow student to work together, give feedback and offer chance to improve so that improve student motivation. Then fourth is promote the development of student social skill and self regulation. Means teachers promote to student for the development of social skill. Social skill means how to interaction and communicate with others, and self regulation means controlling self behavior and emotion and thoughts, means the ability to manage disruptive emotions and thoughts and behaviors. Then next fifth point, use appropriate intervention to assist students with behavior problem. Means teachers are use appropriate intervention to assist student with behavior problem, for example supportive relationship with students, changing communication strategies and develop social skill means social interaction. Then sixth point, to effective communicate to the learner. Means it is interpersonal communication between teacher and student so that teacher should communicate interest in all the student. Seventh point, empower the student. Means student make them responsible for their own learning through group activities and individual activities so that they ultimately become independent learners. Then last one is eighth, role of protector. Another role played by teacher is called protector. So it means when student behavior change or any physical sign of abuse are notified by teacher, and teacher are required to look into the student's problem. So these all are roles of teacher. नेक्स्ट इज स्ट्रैटेजीज ऑफ क्लासरूम मैनेजमेंट. क्लासरूम मैनेजमेंट स्ट्रैटेजीज एक ऐसा टूल्स है जिसमें टीचर्स एक पॉजिटिव लर्निंग इन्वायरमेंट क्रिएट करते हैं, जिसके हेल्प से स्टूडेंट्स से टीचर रिलेशनशिप इम्प्रूव होता है एंड टीचर्स आर रेगुलेट स्टूडेंट्स बिहेवियर. So here first point is planning, in that how to achieve desired goals. Means first you determine what you want to achieve. Then second, organization. Rules and procedures should be arranged with teaching strategies. Teaching strategies means methods used to help students learning. Means जो भी हम मेथड यूज़ कर रहे हैं वो स्टूडेंट के लर्निंग में हेल्प होना चाहिए. देन कम्युनिकेशन. कम्युनिकेशन शुड बी इफेक्टिव. मीन्स interpersonal communication between teacher and students. Then fourth is motivation. Create a learning environment so that encourage social interaction. ठीक है, हमको क्या करना है, एक लर्निंग इन्वायरमेंट क्रिएट करना है so that encourage social interaction. Social interaction means social skill. The next fifth, monitoring. Monitor the activities. हमको क्या करना है, जितनी भी एक्टिविटीज़ है उनको क्या करना है, रिसॉल्व करना. So next is dimension of classroom management. The classroom management can be classified in 4 dimensions. First, physical dimension. It includes light, ventilation, seating arrangement, blackboard, audiovisual aids, etc. Then second is psychological dimension. It includes psychological aspect like a readiness of the learner, means ready to receive academic instruction. Then motivation to be provided to the student, means how motivating to students. Then willingness of the learner, means curious and desire to learn. Last is arousal, means how ready a person is perform appropriate task in a time and effective manner. So these all are psychological dimension. Third is social and cultural dimension. Means in classroom management involves the relationship of social and cultural environment. For example, student teacher relationship, relationship among students and relationship among teachers. Then last is fourth, ethical dimension. It is a united with feelings, attitudes, values, ethical aspect of students. Means ethics are well founded standard that make the action right and wrong, so it help categorize different values such as discipline and honesty. So that teaching should ensure classroom code and conduct we should be value based, ethic oriented. Understood? Next is principle of classroom management. First, building strong relationship. There should be strong relationship student and teacher. Second, managing self. The teacher should be an ideal for the student and she like a friendly, have a professional image and should act as a role model for the student. Third, use appropriate techniques for motivating. Means teacher should motivate the student to participate in all activities and encourage to student in academic task. Then next is student behavior, means understanding student behavior. Teacher should understand the student behavior in classroom. Next is setting rules and procedure, means the rules formulated should be clear and easy to the students so that they are implemented or follow properly. Then sixth is conduct learning environment. Environment is the main factor contributing towards teaching learning activity, means positive learning environment in a classroom so that teaching takes place smoothly and successfully. Understood? So next is factor affecting classroom management problem. मीन्स क्लासरूम मैनेजमेंट में ऐसे कौन कौन से फैक्टर्स हैं जो प्रॉब्लम्स और बैरियर अफेक्ट करते हैं. फर्स्ट है नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट इन द क्लासरूम. ओवर क्राउडेड क्लासेस आर डिफ़िकल्ट टू मैनेज एंड मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स फॉर द टीचर्स. सेकेंड, इन्वायरमेंट इन द क्लासरूम. There should be proper lighting, temperature, ventilation in the classroom because it also affect learning a lot. So this is the major factor that affect classroom management. Third is interpersonal relationship. Relationship between teacher and student is also one of the major factor affecting classroom management. So there should be strong relationship between student and teacher. Fourth is discipline in the classroom. Discipline always affect the classroom, so that teacher should manage the class strictly before, during and finish the class. Then last one is infrastructure in the classroom. Infrastructure means there should be proper sitting arrangement, lighting and arrangement in the classroom, so that student feel comfortable, and positive effects on classroom management. So these all are factor affecting classroom management problem.